Do you believe Hamas is a terror group?
It is classified by America as I'm not a big fan of Hamas, and they are a militant group. Does like stuff like.
Are they terrorists? Do you think?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Are they terrorists? Do you think?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Because does that?
Do you condemn Hamas? Or, can you just give me a yes or no, Ben? Can you just give me a yes or no? Are Hamas terrorists? Yes or no?
Peter, if you let me speak, then I'll give you an answer. So the question you've asked me: do I condemn Hamas for its targeting?
No. I haven't actually. Ben, that's not my question. That is not my question. My question is: are Hamas terrorists? Yes or no?
Well, that's actually the question you've asked. Hamas is prescribed as a terrorist organisation. But what I'm trying to say to you, and you're not listening to me, Peter, is the benchmark, because we throw around words like terrorism. People use that sometimes to describe.
I don't think we're throwing around the word when they take 239 hostages of innocent Israeli people. I think I'm very happy to say definitively, with the dictionary definition. If you're not going to listen to my answers, we can talk over each other. Well, Ben, you're not answering my questions. You're not answering my questions, Ben.
We can talk, Peter, you can try to shout me down if you want to.
I'm not trying to shout you down, I'm trying to get an answer. I'm trying to make you speak, I'm trying to get an answer. I'm here organising a march.
If you are going to keep talking over me, then with respect, I'll terminate the interview. I've given you a very, very clear answer. If I want to put a question back to you, do you condemn Israel? Do you condemn Israel for its violations of international law, for its indiscriminate bombing of civilians, and for its imposition of a siege that is cutting off food, fuel, and essential medical supplies
conducting the interview,
to the people of Gaza?
I'm conducting the interview here.
Do you condemn Israel for committing those
I don't want any innocent civilian to die. I don't want any innocent civilian to die at all.
We're not on the same page. We're not on the same page in terms of our respect for international law. So I'm not sure we've got a lot more to talk about. I've got a march to organise. If you have any further questions that you're going to allow me to answer, I'll give you one more question. It's up to you if you want to continue with the interview.
Could I ask a question, please?
Yes, Peter Blacksley. Go ahead.
Hello, Ben.
You don't have any more questions for me, Peter. If you don't have any more questions,
I'll come back to you in a minute.
I probably need to go on and organise thousands of people that want to march for peace.
Ben, stay with us if you can. My guest, Peter Blacksley, who's a former Metropolitan Police detective, wants to ask you a question.
I don't have time. I don't have time for any more, Peter. I do have a march to organise. I was told this was going to be 3 minutes. I've answered most of your questions.
Well, you haven't answered whether you think Hamas are terrorists or not, Ben.
I've given you the answer. I've told you very clearly the framework of international law, which I respect, and it should be applied indiscriminately. And I think the disagreement between you and me is you don't think that should apply to Israel. That's your moral choice.
I know
the moral choices I'm making.
I haven't said that, Ben.
I'm going off now.